Hey guys, my name is Vipul. Welcome back to another video, and as you can see we have the Tata Tigor with us. And if you're wondering if this is a new variant, no, it's not. This is the CNG variant of the Tata Tigor. Now we have already done a detailed video of the Tigor iCNG, and you can find the link of that video in the description and up in the I button as well. Amit has in detail, in depth told you all about the car, so you can check that video. In this video we're only going to talk about the Tigor specifically and how it is to drive. Now in terms of design and how it looks, it's pretty much similar to the petrol Tigor, and there's not a lot of difference. The difference is at the back where there is a iCNG logo, and let me show you what it looks like. Now so this is where the difference is. One is the iCNG logo right here, and when you open the boot you get this CNG tank right here. Now the difference in the Tigor and the Tigor is this space that you get. Now the Tigor gets the tank and the space cuts off right here, so you really can't store any luggage. But here you can put a couple of duffel bags, a couple of backpacks, and you can also put in your grocery shopping, so you still get some usable space in the Tigor. So that's the advantage of buying the Tigor CNG over the Tigor. Now let's get into the car, let's get driving and tell you what this car drives like. Now driving the Tigor iCNG is no different than the Tigor iCNG in terms of power and the power delivery. It's pretty much the same. Only thing is this car is a little heavier, but it does not make a difference. Speaking about the power figures, the max power that this car can put out is 72 bhp at 6000 rpm, and the torque is 95 newton meters, and this comes in at 3500 rpm. Now the mileage on CNG itself is somewhere between 25 and 26 kilometers to the liter, and I have also seen that on a highway run this could do up to 31 kilometers to the liter. So this is a very frugal car if you are concerned about fuel prices and you travel a lot. So if you use your car a lot, you don't have a two-wheeler in the house, this can be a good choice and a good car to have for your city runs and your short highway runs as well. What's good, however, is that when you're driving on the petrol mode, the performance that you get while you're driving in the petrol mode is like a normal car, the normal Tigor that you would go and buy. And when you switch to CNG, you can do it with the flick of a button. So you just press this button right here, and now you are in CNG mode. Now, the beauty that is with the iCNG technology is that you hardly feel the difference when you make the switch to CNG. You will get a similar kind of performance. I mean, there is a little bit of drop in performance, but it's hardly noticeable when you're driving the car. It is noticeable, however, when you're going over an incline. So if you are in the Ghats and in the hills, you are driving uphill, that is when you will notice that the car is struggling to climb. It needs you to shift down gears, and you need to go hard on the accelerator to get a move on. So that is the only place where you will need to switch to petrol and make the climb, and then you switch back to CNG. Other than that, there have been no issues while driving this car in the CNG mode. Now what this car is good at is the mileage. Now not only in the CNG mode but also in the petrol mode. So when you're driving the car in petrol mode, you will get anywhere between 17 to 18 kilometers to the liter. This is a mixed average, or while you're in traffic you will get anywhere between 14 and 15. On the highways I have seen numbers up to 25 kilometers per liter as well in pure petrol mode, and that is with the AC on. So that's very, very impressive. Other than that, if you're driving in the CNG mode, you're going to get approximately 25 kilometers to 25 kilometers per kg, which is really, really good. And given the capacity of the fuel tank that it has, you should get somewhere around 200 to 220 kilometers of range on a single CNG tanks, which is really good. And if you're doing only city runs, this is the perfect car for you if you want to drive on CNG. And for the highways, you always have petrol. I mean, not that uh, this car does perform well on the highways also, even on the CNG modes. But yes, if you have the fear of running out of CNG, you can always switch back to petrol. Other than that, the ride and handling is on point. Nothing different than the normal petrol Tigor. The weight at the back that we're carrying in the boot, the CNG tank, it only makes it more stable while you're driving at higher speeds. And the suspension is really good. I mean, no complaints there. Full marks to Tata for making a suspension that works really well in city roads as well as on the highway. Also, there is no compromise on features, and you get everything that you get in the petrol CNG. That being said, who is this car for? So if you are someone who wants a car for your city commutes, your office commutes, and you mostly drive in the cities, you will be interested in this car. Now, the advantage that this car gets over the Tiago is obviously the boot space. It's not a lot, but at least there is some usable space there. So even like it can carry a couple of duffel bags and backpacks. So if you're going for an overnight trip or a weekend trip, you can definitely carry your luggage in that. No, the hard bags, you won't be able to carry those, but duffel bags and backpacks will easily fit in there. And that's the advantage it gets over the Tiago. It also has a nice roomy back seating. Three people is also very is going to be comfortable in the Tigor than the Tiago. So if you're someone who is looking for a family car for the city drives and the occasional highway trips, you can definitely consider this car. And the price point that it comes at, it does give you a lot of value for what you are paying. And given the petrol prices, now there is a difference of about 20 rupees between CNG and petrol. At least in Maharashtra, some other states and cities have different CNG prices. So petrol prices, if you're concerned by those, this is going to be a more viable option if you do not want to go for an electric vehicle. If you have any questions about the Tigor iCNG, let us know in the comments. And if you found any value in this video, like the video, hit the bell icon, and so that you get notified whenever we upload our next video. Subscribe to Motoroids if you haven't already. This is Vipul signing off. I will see you in the next video. Until then, rev hard, rev free, and drive safe.